Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims 4 info/thoughts video. So the plot thickens with even more possible leaks. So I will say once again, this is all rumors, so EA hasn't confirmed this yet, and it's up to you to decide whether to believe that it is real or not. Personally, I do think that these look pretty legitimate and definitely worth talking about. So the first thing I want to talk about is that Simnonymous, who sent Sims Community that render I showed off in the previous video, has sent Sims Community another email titled City Life with this screenshot attached. The very first thing I noticed about this picture is that the Sim lookalike of Harry Styles returns, so that is consistent with the render from before. It wouldn't be the first time that Sims from renders actually appear in the game, such as with this one from Get Together. All of these Sims do live in Windenburg, so I wouldn't be surprised if they continue that trend with the City Life expansion pack. The one thing that does throw me off about this picture is that it appears to be blurred deliberately, whether taken with a phone or if it was actually blurred with a blur filter in Photoshop. But I think there are also other reasons that are possible other than trying to mask a possible fakeness. I also noticed that the speech bubble from the lady on the left is cut off a little bit, so there is probably a little bit more to this screenshot than what we're seeing here if this ends up being real and EA decides to still use it in their marketing material. What I think is going on here is that an EA employee sympathizes with our frustrations of Expansion Pack 3 taking so long to be announced and is tired of not being allowed to say anything. So at the risk of their job position, this person has taken things into their own hands to give us a sneak peek, but at the same time not give everything away, so there's still something to look forward to when the official reveal happens, hence the low quality pictures. From what I can tell, even with the blurry quality, this is like the typical style of screenshot that you would see for an upcoming expansion pack or stuff pack or a game pack. So let's take a look at some of the other details that I've noticed from looking at this screenshot and maybe squinting just a little bit. The lady on the left, I think, could be an NPC relating to cultural festivals. She's definitely dressed in cultural attire. I don't want to assume which culture it is because I don't know for sure which one it is. It does remind me of Indian culture though. I'm guessing the process of taking this screenshot involved them playing as the Harry Styles lookalike, and this is just an interaction where the lady is explaining to Mr. Harry Styles just an overview of what these cultural events are like. What's behind them appears to be a booth. At first I was thinking maybe it's like a food stand or a little souvenir shop, but looking a bit closer, it looks like the Sim in front is awkwardly standing on their tippy toes getting a kiss from whoever is behind the booth. So it is possible that the kissing booths from The Sims 3 Seasons are returning with a new look. Maybe it is also a store and a food stand, but I think they would probably separate those three into different objects. I'm having a harder time being able to tell what's going on in the right-hand portion of this screenshot, because you can see there are two kids. They're standing around something, some sort of blue object, but I don't know what it could be. Is it some sort of fireworks? Or I don't know. I really cannot tell with that blurry quality what that could be, but it's probably something interesting, I guess. The only other thing that I can make out from this picture is that in the upper right corner, it looks like there is a Sim that's just about to throw a basketball, because you can see there is a Sim and then there's something that's distinctly orange just above them. So that most likely is a basketball, which would line up with that list of features that Simnonymous posted before in that other email. The general setting here, I'm pretty sure, is a cultural festival. It definitely would make sense if whatever the kids are standing around is a firework launcher. And it does look very cultural in general, with seeing like those banners in the background and how that possible kissing booth looks, and the lady on the left, of course. So yeah, it all looks pretty interesting to me, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the actual screenshot looks like in full detail if EA still decides to use it. So the other thing I wanted to talk about is that Peke Sims has uncovered 3 different LOD, or level of detail, models for the toddlers that was apparently only used for that one picture. I'll give you a quick explainer on what level of detail models are in case you don't know what that term means. So basically the purpose of LOD models is to put less stress on the computer the game is running on. When you zoom out really far in a Sims game, especially in The Sims 3 and The Sims 4, you may notice the models of Sims, trees, buildings, and other assets suddenly having a less detailed version of them being displayed, and then when you zoom in again, they pop back into full detail. Those are various levels of LOD models in action. As you can see, there are 3 level of detail models for toddlers: a low detail, a medium detail, and a high detail. By now you may be wondering, okay, so what's the point of talking about all of this? Well, why put this attention to detail, making these 3 different LOD models for toddlers, when it's just for a render? That seems completely unnecessary. This seems to be more evidence that toddlers are at least being developed. Like, this is no confirmation that toddlers are coming for sure, but I think they are trying. They're at least trying, and for whatever reason, it's taking a really long time, a longer time than it probably should. But all we can really do is speculate until they either officially confirm that they're never coming, or they just stay silent the whole time until The Sims 5 comes out and it's like, oh, we never got toddlers. And that wraps up another Sims 4 info/thoughts video. So let me know what you think in the comment section below about these possible leaks. I definitely am feeling more cautiously optimistic about city life, assuming that this is all real. And, well, I already said what I've wanted to say about toddlers, so nothing else for me to say about that right now. But I will talk to you later, guys, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.